favorite celebrities are worth? It might be more than you think. And quick disclaimer, you're probably going to feel really poor by the end of this video. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's get it on. Being a famous YouTuber is every modern-day kid's dream job, and for good reason. Countless people have struck it rich on the platform. So, which YouTubers are making it rain the hardest? JJ Olatunji, or as you're likely to know him, KSI, began his YouTube career making FIFA and skit videos as a teen. 12 years and 37 million subscribers later across all his channels, KSI is worth in excess of $15 million. Born in Slovakia, but brought up in LA, David Dobrik is the post child for rich vloggers. Starting his career on the now defunct app Vine, Dobrik beat the odds and successfully transitioned to YouTube in 2015, amassing over 9 billion total views and a breathtaking net worth of $25 million. From Vine to YouTube to pro boxing and everything in between, self-appointed, formerly controversial YouTuber Logan Paul leveraged both massive fame and infamy to create a growing empire spanning many entirely different worlds and a whopping personal fortune of over $30 million. First following in his older brother Logan's footsteps, the younger Paul brother Jake has set aside his own distinct identity. He jumped from Vine to YouTube, did a quick stint with Disney before jumping fist first into boxing. Not that there's sibling rivalry or anything, but Jake has managed to one-up his big bro this time, with a net worth of $35 million. No name is more associated with ridiculous amounts of money than Mr. Beast. In only a 6-year-long YouTube career, the ambitious 24-year-old philanthropist has given away over $13 million worth of cash, cars, houses, and more. He can never seem to give it all away fast enough, as his net worth remains a staggering $55 million left to give away. Aaliyah Marie Shalesh, aka SS Sniper Wolf, has amassed more than 20.
Stop! Say it. Where did you steal this money?
This is all the money I made on
28 million subscribers and 13 billion views from her gaming and reaction style videos. One of the wealthiest and most successful female YouTubers around, she's worth an estimated $60 million and counting. Most people love video games, but it takes a special kind of hustle to make a career similar to the one Dan TDM's built. At over 18 billion views, his gaming content's amassed him an unimaginable fortune of $75 million. This group of college roommates decided to use their physics education to start Dude Perfect. For over a decade, they've been the face of trick-shotting online with a huge following, and have gained a combined net worth of $80 million. Swedish-born Felix Kjellberg, known better as PewDiePie, needs no introduction. The long-reigning largest creator on the platform and only one of above 110 million subscribers, Felix can thank his fans, the 19-year-olds, for his $135 million net worth. Creating an empire that started on MySpace but later transitioned to YouTube, cosmetics mogul Jeffree Star commands a personal fortune of over $200 million. We all know professional sports come with eye-watering salaries and 7-figure endorsements, but just how much are your favorite athletes really worth? This notorious Irish MMA fighter was once a double division champion in the UFC, with prize fights and endorsements adding to his net worth of $120 million. Considered one of the best football players in the world, Brazilian-born Neymar's talents and skills have earned him a fortune of $200 million by just 29 years of age. American hero and 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady has tucked away a tidy treasure of $250 million. Proof that not all racing championships are rich to begin with. Lewis grew up poor, later in life dominating F1 racing to now be worth $285 million. Lionel Messi was first signed to Barcelona at age 13, spending over 20 years at the same club. His hard work paid off, with the Argentine hero worth around $400 million. Former English football captain and current Spice Girl husband David Beckham has turned on-field success into a real fortune, building a family estate of $450 million. Famously known as tennis's nice guy, Swiss-born Roger Federer has 20 Grand Slam titles under his belt, along with a net worth of $450 million. What's a rich list without a king? LeBron James is considered one of basketball's GOATs and is handsomely rewarded each year on top of his 9-figure paycheck, making him worth a cool $500 million. Considered one of our generation's greatest players, having won 5 Champions League titles and 5 Golden Ball awards, Cristiano Ronaldo is an icon, and with a net worth of $500 million, this Portuguese superstar is living the good life. If you needed any clue on who's the richest athlete in the world, the clue is in the name. Floyd "Money" Mayweather made his fortune in the ring with 50 wins and 0 losses, all of which has earned him a net worth of $1.2 billion. If there's ever a group of people that want you to know they're rolling in the Benjamins, it's rappers. Which artists are stashing the cash away and who's making it rain? Mr. Worldwide hit it big back in 2010, famous for counting to 4 in Spanish and yelling his own name. These days, Pitbull is worth around $100 million. Snoop Dogg is a veteran of the rap scene with a criminal record to boot. Record sales and lucrative weed investments sees the D.O.G.G. worth a cool $150 million. Also sitting at $150 million, Lil Wayne has a smile only a mother could love. After all, his custom grill cost him well over $150,000. When he's not touring or releasing Grammy Award-winning albums, Drake spends his time adding stacks and drinking champagne to his $180 million fortune. With an estimated net worth of $200 million, it's no wonder Pharrell Williams sings a song about being happy. Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, has sold over 100 million albums worldwide to build up a personal fortune of $230 million. Will the real Slim Shady please pay up? One of the OGs in modern rap, Dr. Dre, has built an empire from rapping, producing, audio engineering, and running a successful record label, all to the tune of $800 million. Whether you know him as Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, or Diddy, the rapper and business tycoon is worth a crazy $885 million. Jay-Z isn't just royalty in the R&B game. His business ventures have netted him an impressive haul worth $1 billion. When Kanye West released Gold Digger, maybe he knew how much he'd eventually be worth. The music prodigy and Yeezy genius is the richest rapper alive, topping out at $1.6 billion. Life on stage and the silver screen has always been glamorous. Multi-million-dollar movies and contracts that make your head spin. So, which actors have the most cash stashed away? Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Money, apparently. This wrestler turned literally biggest actor in Hollywood is now worth $380 million, which can buy a whole lot of protein. There's no role Arnold can't handle, whether he's a cybernetic robot from the future, sport-defining legendary bodybuilder, or the Governator. Today he's worth $400 million. Thanks to Sly and his portrayal of Rocky Balboa, it's now acceptable to scream out in victory at the top of every staircase you climb. Stallone can thank his starring role in over 76 movies for his $400 million personal fortune. While Adam Sandler's comedy can be hit and miss, you'd never know it by checking his bank statement. The Billy Madison star is worth $420 million. Famous for his rousing depiction of a blue-faced William Wallace in Braveheart, Aussie-born Mel Gibson's acting and directing career has earned him an enviable $425 million. Starring in too many classics to count, Robert De Niro's illustrious career has allowed him to build a personal fortune of $500 million. Women love him, men want to be him. George Clooney has been at the top of the A-list for a while now, earning a respectable net worth of $500 million. When he's not jumping on couches live on Oprah, he's jumping off the side of buildings performing all his own stunts. Tom Cruise is the highest paid actor in history, worth a staggering $600 million. We all know the real money comes from a suit and tie. The owners, executives, and founders of big multinational corporations have personal fortunes that will make your eyes water. Ready to meet the bank balance big boys? Responsible for the largest social media platform on the internet, Mark Zuckerberg and his part ownership of Facebook means that this college boy turned billionaire is now worth $119 billion. If you've ever had an issue with Windows 7, you may want to take it up with Bill Gates. The co-founder and former CEO of Microsoft was at one point the world's richest man. These days, humble Bill is semi-retired, but still worth around $125 billion. The founder and CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Starlink is like an awkward mix between Tony Stark and Sheldon Cooper. Elon Musk today is worth $156 billion. While not exactly a household name, Bernard Arnault is the richest person in Afro-Eurasia. The chairman and chief executive of Louis Vuitton cashes out at $195 billion. Amazon's head honcho and Lex Luthor stunt double, Jeff Bezos is not only the richest CEO, he's also the richest person in the entire world. At $200 billion and counting, there's not a lot Jeff Bezos can't afford.
My daughter believes she can change the world one app at a time and keeps striving towards her goal. That's why she needs to be healthy and strong to pursue her dreams. That's why I give her Bonvita.
Bonvita, strength to dream.